Hello, YouTube. I believe we are live. It's hard to know for sure because I'm not good at this, but I'm getting a few things set up. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I have my audio absolutely jacked up, so let me know if it's too loud or anything like that. I'm not seeing an update from my YouTube control panel, but it looks like we are live. I'll know as soon as one of you gives me a thumbs up. I've got a few people kind of coming in there now. It's good. Hopefully this is working. I have a new camera. It's actually my old camera. Oh yeah, everyone's saying hello. So I have that set up. We're going to have better quality. Like I said last week, I really wanted to have better video, better audio. Last week I literally started off on a, we're going to have echo. It's in the garage. We started off with a cell phone, and that's just not really my level of quality. So yeah, as far as echo goes, there's not much I can do because we are in a garage space. I did think about actually putting audio, like dampener panels or whatever you want to call them, in here. But an echo, I'm wondering if I have... Oh, I see what it is. I had two audio sources. Okay, so we shouldn't have an echo now, right? Waiting for someone to give me another thumbs up, because I can't tell if that thumbs up was from before. Yeah, so we are in the shop. We are live. Feel free to ask questions, talk, discuss. I'm all about power sports, and I know you guys are too, so there we go. I'm seeing much better, much better. I'm kind of wondering if the chat's a little slow in my program, and I wonder if it's better online here. Hey, Derek, Big Boy Craig, Tony, Drake, of course, Slade, Austin. Wow, there's a few people coming in. I appreciate you guys showing up. Sunday Funday. I'm kind of making a thing of it, so I just wanted to have you guys in and just kind of do what we do on the trails, but obviously in the shop. Right now, it's kind of a little awkward. We are starting to get some snow finally, so you can see I am slowly getting the sleds ready to rip. But it's not quite perfect riding season yet. We need another snowfall as a minimum, like a good snowfall, and I can take the sleds out. Hey, Don, Randy, Nico, a bunch of people coming in. Why does your 90D look like a potato camera? I'm going to guess that my stream settings are terrible or your internet sucks, Drake. That's what I'm assuming. Because I should be streaming 1920p. Is everyone else getting okay video? It's not going to be 4K or anything, it's streaming, so. East Coast Wild Camping. Hey Kyle, love the new house and the garage build, looks great. Thanks man, I appreciate it. We are hard at work. The house is actually still getting renovated. We have not only, I'll tell you about a plumbing disaster that we're having right now actually, but we, in the next couple of weeks, we're redoing all of the siding, all the wood, Tyvek, all the exterior shell of the house is getting done. So that's going to take 2 or 3 weeks, and it should be starting any time now in the next week or two. So the house is going to look very different than the way we moved in. And then on the inside, we have plumbing that is leaking all on my top floor. So as you can imagine, because of gravity, I have water destroying the inside of my house right now. Not much I can do about it right now, but we are going to be sorting that out as soon as possible. So we're going to have brand new plumbing as well, which, I mean, at this point, I'm only going to have a few things left to renovate in this house. It's his internet, you're all good. Yeah, I kind of figured. I know his internet's kind of dodgy at times. Good evening, Kyle. Hey, Cooper, how you doing? Nico, yeah, we have snow. For like the third time we have snow, and it's still like 0, -1, +1. Not the greatest weather for snow, but we are getting there. Hello, wife. So yeah, as far as snow goes, we have enough to ride the sled around, but not to actually have any fun. Pop a squat. Only getting 1020 or 1080p. That's what you're going to get because streaming 4K out here in the garage is a little difficult. It's Wish 4K, yeah. Water damage sucks. It does suck. We're pretty bummed out about it. We knew that there was water issues in this house, but we thought we would get a little more time. But it looks like we're going to be tearing out tons of drywall and doing all the plumbing all over again.
We have toilet water inside our paint in our living room.
I don't know how well they're going to hear you, but we can try.
Check.
Yeah, okay. Right in the mouth. See, let's try that. Minus 48 here. Yeah, it is cold. Can't wait for deep snow. Go turn that stuff up. See how I did that? That's not stuff that he wrote. He wrote something else. Up with my Renegade. Didn't get to try out my Outlaw 31s in deep snow. The Outlaws would do well in snow. I think so.
I have like 5 million recalls. I have to get sorted first.
Yeah, her Polaris sled literally has, I think we already did 2 or 3 recalls, and I think there's 4 more. I'm pretty sure there's 4 more recalls.
I've just been adding them up. Like I have all the papers in my file, and I'm just going to drop it off and say do them all.
Yeah.
Instead of back and forth.
Can you guys hear Cass? Hopefully. I'm sure you can. It just might be a little farther sounding than me.
Hi, Randy. Hi, Tony.
Yeah, we do need a good base of snow. That's for sure. And I think if it stays cold enough, we have the base.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's already halfway through January.
I went snowshoeing this morning.
Yeah. 8 to 10 inches of snow, Godrich Way, -8 here. Had the 2019 850
right?
out today.
That's a lot.
It's tons.
It's so much.
Piles,
Yeah.
oodles.
Oodles.
Yeah. No, it's good. I'm glad people are getting out on their machines. I already miss the mountains, like so much.
Les montagnes.
Yeah. Like if we're told that we're moving to British Columbia, I don't think I'd be very upset about it.
Not gonna happen. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could just end your career and then we could go out there, sell everything we've got and buy a shanty.
Yeah.
But it would have a shanty with a mountain view. Now we're talking. Nice to meet you guys. Love your videos. Keep up the great work. I'm waiting for more snow also. Norm Dickinson. Hi, Norm. We're all waiting for, or Dixon. Oh, what did I say?
With a CKS, not an X.
Ah.
You said Dickinson.
Oh, well, okay. Well, Dixon. Norm Dixon. Yeah, we're waiting for more snow too. I mean, we can get out if we really wanted to, but I don't know. Yeah, right now, trail riding, I don't know, seems kind of boring to me.
Are the trails open?
There are open trails in the area. Not all of them, but some of them are kind of soggy. There's the app. You have to download the app. I'll show you later.
The Ride On?
No, there's a sled app. I can't remember what it's called. So yeah, we are busy. We have lots going on. This week's actually kind of crazy. We have a potential sponsor coming in on Wednesday.
Aaron.
Big potential sponsor on Wednesday. We're meeting and we're going to see a big garage sponsor that we're really excited about. So hopefully it works out. That's why I'm not going to tell you guys any details just yet, but something really cool is coming.
An Aaron Kasawin?
Casa? I don't know who that is.
Are you guys going to come to FRCC in July?
If a particular group of friends makes it interesting enough, we might go. The problem is we would spend like 8 hours flying to Saskatoon and then having to drive 4 hours. And it's like an outrageous trip for us. It would be like 30 hours of travel for FRCC.
And knowing like the flight system, we'd probably have to fly from from Ottawa to Toronto to like Winnipeg to
yeah to Washington State. Yeah.
We'll have to play that one by ear.
Is Louder Off-Road moving to Ottawa yet? Dude, I'm trying. I'll renovate the basement. They can move in with us.
Can you make the font bigger?
The font bigger? No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Here, scroll up in it. Dang it.
It's not how that works. I got 10 centimeters more snow since the last live, and we now have 80 centimeters, so it's getting good. Yeah, I would love more snow, for sure. Will you come if I bring back the Rhino? I don't want the Rhino just running. I want it to be like a party platform. And I will be the bus driver for it. If you do that, you bring me a custom Rhino party bus, I will be there, I promise. I can't speak for Cass,
You heard it
but I
here
will.
first, folks.
Because Drake's been talking about bringing back, I don't know if you guys know this, but Drake has a Rhino. And I'm not going to spoil it too much because he has his own channel and he needs to get to work on making a video for it. But this Rhino he's told me about, and I've known the guy for over 3 years now, and I only just saw that the Rhino actually exists like a week before moving. And I wanted this thing in our garage so we could rebuild it as like a fun bush buggy, and he just never did it. So yeah, you build up that Rhino, Drake, in a really cool way, and I'll be there. I'll be the designated bus driver for it.
Where's our dog?
I don't know where our dog is. At the moment, Kyle realized saying career moment was not a good idea. Cass gave you a look, which I've seen a few times with you. Oh yeah. Just drop everything and let's do crazy things. That's what we do. She wouldn't give up her career. It's a really good career, and she's done really well in it, so it's always a joke that we could just give up and go somewhere and get a cabin in the woods. Minus 45 this evening in Saskatchewan. Kyle, would you ever add a big bore kit or nitrous to your Renegade? I'm not going to say never. Under the right circumstances, I might. But do I want to? No, not really. The Renegade's a great machine. It's reliable. It's just proven. That's the reason why we actually built the Renegade, is we knew it would be a successful platform. We knew it would you just put some assassinators on it, you do some clutching, put a pipe, call it a day, have fun. That's why we built the Renegade, is because we just know it's going to work, and there's a million of them, and they always work well. So for me to do nitrous or a big bore, yeah, maybe not. If I wanted to get silly like that, I would probably do it with a side-by-side first. Thanks for doing the live. I'm so happy that your move went well and you settled in. One day we'll go quadding on Vancouver Island together. Marshall on Van Island. Yeah, I would love. I don't know, is there actually a lot of riding on Vancouver Island? I've only been there once. I went to Nanaimo and then I went to go see the big trees. You know, the ones you can't hug around there, the big ones. And it was beautiful, but I'm surprised there's actually, if there's any trails or anything out there, that'd be cool. Spent some time mainland BC for multiple reasons over the years, but the island's gorgeous for sure. Who owns that Polaris way back in the background? That's Cass's sled, right there. And that is a 22 Polaris RMK Chaos. Is that how you say it?
146 something something something. They have really long names.
They have a lot of names, and anyway, it's an RMK Chaos Slash. I'm pretty sure is what that's called.
Yes.
So yeah, that is Cass's, and it is the Recall Beast. Every time you look at it, it has another recall by Polaris.
I should go get my stack of papers.
Kyle, Kubota question. Can you run any other hydraulic oil for the hydrostatic? Does it have to be OEM stuff only? Craig, I'm going to be honest with you. If Kubota suggests it, you should probably use it. I am the type of mechanic that believes in OEM oils. I understand that aftermarket is great, but the OEM does put extra effort into their oil specifically for their applications. If you can, buy that. The way I see it is if you can buy a Kubota, you can afford the Kubota oil. If you want to cheap out, hey, I get it. That's fine too. Just make sure you do your research and make sure you have the equivalent oil. There's a whole chart on how that works. There's ratings and stuff on the back of the bottles. Just make sure that you have the recommended type of fluid for your machine. But I do recommend using Kubota oil every day of the week. And that goes for any model, like even for my Can-Ams or Polaris, whatever. I will always use OEM oils because I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to think about it. I know all of the loopholes will be covered if they don't want to dodge warranty work or whatever. I'm just an advocate for using the oils that they designed for the machine.
Outdoor Matt, seeing your question about, or your comment about charters. We had a buddy of ours actually do that here in the area, and from an insurance perspective, was a nightmare. So
It wasn't a nightmare, it was just expensive.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, it wasn't hard to figure out. They just want all your money. What do we got? You charter trips for ATVs, kind of like a fish charter. Oh, that was your question that you were doing. So here's the thing. I have two provinces left to do. I have Newfoundland and I have the Yukon. Newfoundland, we would probably drive,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
The Yukon, though, not close. I don't know if you know this. That's far. Canada's big. It's about this big, okay? And it's all the way on this side. So I don't really feel like driving the 7,000 kilometers one way. And I think in that case, I will do one of those charters or whatever, where I rent a machine and go do a circle and then I can cross it off.
Yep. And I haven't done anything east of us.
You need the Yukon, Nunavut, and then the whole East Coast.
Yeah. Including Quebec, unless motorcycle counts, but.
Power sports. I am trying to ride power sports in every province and territory in Canada. According to Drake, who's definitely more currently qualified than I am, says it has to be AW36 Hydro. So, I believe him. Good to know, I agree. Is it MKKL/Matrix? Yes, Matrix. We forgot Matrix.
I said Matrix.
No, we didn't say Matrix.
Kyle,
no.
go back.
Play it back.
Play it back.
Play it back.
100% I said Matrix.
We didn't say Matrix.
I
We
added
said
it.
RMKKL/ and you said 146. That was the only difference. You didn't say
I
Matrix.
added Matrix.
No. Did she say Matrix?
I did say Matrix.
I don't think so.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Rob's in here from Team MSC.
What's up?
Hey, Rob.
But yes, please actually go back because I actually said it.
Someone,
We'll give you time right now.
someone will find it and they'll clip it and I'll be right. And then we're good to go.
I know what I said.
It's in the stream forever. Yeah. Drake.
I'll have a fin trail video out when I'm done. My 18-hour workday is dealing with the snowstorm. Yes, pushing snow. Not all heroes wear capes.
True stories.
Yep.
Man, just doing my driveway, my back hurts. Drake does an entire city. Aaron says, she said Matrix.
Woo!
I don't believe Aaron.
Coming in
She's
clutch.
on your team.
Obviously.
No.
But you know whose side she's
No.
on? The truth.
Oh, please, grow
Oh,
up.
please.
Hi, what do you think about the CF Moto Overland 1000 ATV? Seems like a lot of features. It is a lot of features. It is a feature complete machine as far as I'm concerned. It's a great option. The only gripe I have with the Overland model is CF Moto is known for getting people into the sport. It's a budget-friendly machine.
Entry level.
I wouldn't say it's always entry level, but it's just budget friendly. So, feature complete machines and you can add all the features you want, but they tend to be a little less polished, I'm going to say, than other brands. So they reflect that by giving you a better price. The Overland model, the 1000, I find to be, what is it, like 20, 21,000, maybe even more now.
Oh, at least.
I just saw one the other day.
Looks at me
Sorry.
like I know.
Anyway, so it's pretty expensive. It's actually fairly close to any other established brand. So at that point, it's like you have other options. So if you're going to go get one of those machines, then make sure that it's the right one for you. That's all I have to say. Drake just said you didn't say it.
I'm finding it right now.
There's no way you can back it. You're going to do that live on stream?
Yeah.
This is real life, by the way. Anyone who knows us, we bicker like this constantly. Multiple people are saying that you didn't say it.
I'm going to find it and
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay, good luck. Good job, guys. It's just us now. She's literally just off to the side listening to the stream. Since you're at a Kubota dealer, have you had customers ask for Kubota mods? I have had people ask me to do more videos on Kubota side-by-sides and stuff. Particularly the diesel one seems to be of a lot of interest. I did a video on the diesel Kubota way back. And ever since then, I've been getting a lot of requests for Kubota stuff, but like mods, no, not really. And have I ever heard of Paul and Kathy Short in Newfoundland? No, I have not. But feel free to send me a link. I'll check them out. Cass, could you make sure to turn that up? I can't hear it. She's so into this.
Oh, fuck, I got it.
What?
Oh, I got it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
22 Polaris RMK Chaos. Is that how you say it?
146 something something something. They have really long names.
Wait.
They have a lot of names, and anyway, it's an RMK Chaos Slash. I'm pretty sure is what that's called.
Yes.
So yeah, that is Cass's.
Matrix.
Oh, you can. She didn't say it very. She's just like Matrix. Matrix. So whatever. Doesn't matter.
So yeah, that is Cass's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Aaron.
Okay. I'll just delete this part of the stream. New stream in an hour, folks. We're just gonna restart.
I'll say Matrix louder.
Aaron's asking, did you fart?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Way to out me.
Yeah,
on the
you stink.
World Wide Web.
I don't care.
Cass, are you going to get your motorcycle out in the spring, summer, since you couldn't really ride it inside? Yes, Aaron. Actually, we were talking about a safety. Kyle, you're so dramatic.
I'm so glad smell-o-vision doesn't exist.
I already have talked to the dealership. Funny enough, this is where I bought my motorcycle, was in Ottawa. So they're going to get me some new tires and just make sure it's nice and safe having sat there for so long. But yeah.
Oh, you stink. It's like warm. Any chance of seeing the wife doing some club rides with RCA TV? Probably. I don't see why not.
Oh, B101 or bust is always a
Oh yeah. So there's this one ride, B101 or bust, and we've enjoyed that one because it's like a camping riding particular kind of event. So we enjoy that kind of thing. So yeah, if we're gonna do a club ride, it might be something like that. But the problem with club rides is they tend to be not overly spirited, you know? So we like to ride a little more spiritedly. So yeah, maybe. We'll see. Have you been riding with Muskoka and Revelstoke? No, but we did camp beside him.
Yeah.
And the best I got was a wave and a nod. And then he waved, and then he nodded. And that was about it. It was about the standard Canadian exchange. But we were on the mountain in the same day. That was what was our last ride?
Yep.
Yeah, we were in Revelstoke. Well, I mean, he's in Revelstoke half of the year, so.
Oh, and I'm drinking water to answer your question.
They're saying chemical warfare.
Yes.
Yes.
From my Pooh Bear Tigger glass from Dollarama, circa 2006.
Pooh Bear's appropriate. Appropriate. That's you. You stink. Gas, gas, gas. Yeah. Check your seals. Dead laughing here, can totally relate. Great. Yeah. Yeah, if Cass is known for anything, and I am not being dramatic, there's people in this chat that can actually tell you that Cass will show up out of nowhere, drop a bomb, and leave.
That was one time.
She is notorious for it. She does it to me at least 3 times a week. She'll just show up in your space, drop ass, and leave. That's Cass in a nutshell. Drake will tell you the story in chat. Yeah. What else we got?
I brought you guys sandwiches.
What are we drinking tonight? That's why you were talking about your water.
Yeah.
I'm just drinking some good old DP, Dr. Pepper. I think I might dabble in a Molson Canadien. I'm not sure. What is Drake saying? I don't really like to go on club rides. They like to stop every 5 minutes. I don't stop all the time. Just like to keep going. Yeah, I feel that. I've definitely been part of group rides that definitely stop way too much, and that stinks.
Yeah.
That's why smaller little groups are better. Like if you can go out with like 5 machines.
5 to 10 is that sweet spot. Anything over 10
close
is
to
a lot.
10
Yeah.
even gets to be a bit much depending on what you're doing. Because like even trail riding, yeah, like it's simple, but everyone stops and then all that gets crazy. But when you have like a mud ride and like the second guy gets stuck and everyone else is waiting, and then people all want to go through that same hole and it just gets worse. You don't want to have too many people for that.
Oh, Mama Bear. I was actually just
Aaron's
talking to
calling
Kyle.
you out.
I know. You all are.
Yeah.
Everybody farts.
No, you fart extra. You fart special for sure.
So, Mama Bear, I was actually just talking about Mama Bear the other day, and I miss it. I miss outriding my machine. The Renegade's a little bit less, has less mercy, I guess. I don't know. I'm at its, yeah.
It's kind of doing its thing and you're with it.
Yeah. And I got the Kodiak instead of the Grizzly, honestly, just because of its size. Like its stature was smaller. The seat was smaller.
Yeah. At the
which
time,
made
they had a thinner seat and thinner handlebars.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think,
it
or
was
something.
for small statured people.
That's literally what they advertised.
Yeah.
That exact sentence.
So I really enjoyed that one. We sold it while we were in the prairies to upgrade, and some nice couple out there has it now. And
The Mama Bear?
Yeah.
It was actually a dad who bought it for his son.
cute.
Yeah. And the son's taking care of it. I say son like he's that young, but I think he's in his, I don't know, early 20s or something. Perfect machine. I mean, it was dialed in. It was bulletproof. It's a Yamaha. I mean, it didn't blow the doors off anybody, but it was always there. It always kept up.
Yeah, just like Bush Bash Betty.
We used to always say that the Yamaha, like, it always went wherever the Can-Ams went, but it was so boring to watch.
Like a little tugboat.
Just everywhere, but it always went, which was kind of cool in its own right. Especially, it was like a little Tonka truck. It was on huge tires for its physical size. Turbo build on the Renegade? Yeah. Do you have any more money? I don't have any more money.
We got a whole toilet situation that needs to be sorted first.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I will consider it, but if everyone in the chat goes and gets a Mainville ATV membership on YouTube.
I don't know if you guys remember what this looked like before.
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago. But yeah, we're running out.
Yeah, especially with the plumbing and everything else. Huh? We're not billionaires, I can tell you that. I hear you on stature. Our group is always commenting on how much more fun the smaller 500s were than nowadays with the big bore buses. Yeah, there's like anyone who's ever ridden like an 850 or a 1000 or a turbo something or whatever. If you go and grab like your uncle's clapped out like 250 Foreman, you will have a good time. It is so fun to ride those tiny, slow, terrible machines. I don't know. It's really good to just take them out. It's just hilarious. Machines have improved. You're looking at me like you have something to say.
No, I just pulled up the before photo.
Oh, yeah. Here. I don't know if you guys have seen what this garage used to look like, but this is all the previous owner's stuff. But it was just right down to the studs. There was a couple rotten holes underneath the windows where mice were getting in, and they just scabbed a bunch of like wood over the holes, and there was mouse poop everywhere, and the drywall was like not hanging on to anything on the ceiling. The only thing that was done properly was the internal wall against the house. All the concrete was cracked and heaved, and that all had to get gouged and corrected and coated and everything else. But this was only a couple months ago. You know what I mean? It took us like 2 months to get this garage done. I don't know if that actually came through on stream, but I could have actually pulled up the photo. I have all the gizmos set up.
Sure. Hello from Newfoundland.
I kind of
Oh
zoned
my
out.
God, we're both blind.
I zoned out.
Did you sell your Outlander?
I did. I sold it to a guy during COVID. I basically made more money than I bought it for 4 years prior, which was a great call. And he took it out, drove it into a swamp, from what I heard from other people, blew up the gearbox and 3 axles, and left it in the swamp. And then some sort of ministry government type group picked it out of the swamp, brought it to the local Can-Am, and the local Can-Am called me because I was on the file for it. This guy never registered it or insured it or filled out any paperwork to say that it was his. And they thought it was still my machine, and they wanted to charge me for leaving it in the swamp. Wasn't my machine. I kept the receipt that said, hey, I sold it to Joe Blow, whoever it was.
I kept the receipt. I remember the text. Hey, do you have the?
Oh yeah,
Kyle deletes everything.
I do delete
Yes.
all things. So basically, that dealer fixed it up and sold it again. So good for them. They made their money back and more. Do you guys have Skeg out there like here in Sask?
Like no name brand.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good way to put it.
Yeah.
I've seen the Skeg in Ontario, and it qualifies, I guess, by definition, and it's fun, and it's, it's great. It's nothing like prairie Skeg, though. The idea is the same, watery, vegetable-y, gushy goodness, but it's the composition I find is very different. It's less of a floating island, eternally deep abyss kind of scenario, and more of a, once you mix it up, kind of shit show material. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Next time I'm actually out at a particular popular hole here, I will show the differences for you prairie folks.
Can you scooch?
I literally cannot. Why? What's wrong? Your legs?
Well, that, and I'm blind, and then Diesel can be seen.
Oh.
Just lean back.
Can we all see Diesel? Ooh. No, not really. He's right there. There he is. I had an Articat 700 Diesel. It was slow, but massive torque. That sounds about right. I believe that. Why did I sell Project Mischief?
Money.
Yeah, because I could take advantage of, it wasn't a bad machine. I loved the machine. One, I was out of things that I could spend money on it. Two, I rode it for 4 years and it was fun. My favorite thing is actually building machines. And that one just felt complete. And I rode it for 4 years. And I was also lined up with an opportunity where I could sell it for more than I bought it for. So.
And he wanted to do this build for a while.
Yeah.
And when we first bought the Outlander, I was going to be
The Renegade.
the Outlander.
When we first bought it, what?
I was riding 2 up with you. That's
Oh.
why he got the Max frame, which isn't what he wanted to begin with. He wanted the XT.
True.
So he put up with it for 4 years, which, good for you. But like literally within 2-3 months, I bought my own machine. So he had the Max for nothing really, and I felt bad. So
The Max did have some cool advantages, and I'm glad I experienced it. The long frame lets you climb and go down steep declines, I guess. So I had some advantages that other guys didn't have, but I hated the 2-up stretch limo Outlander. I really, like what she said, I really wanted to do an XT and build it up as an XMR. So have a 1,000 short frame Outlander, kind of like a Renegade, but without eating mud all day.
Don, Kyle told me that story just last night. We were watching your video of you picking it up.
Yeah.
And he's like, funny story, pauses it and told me how confident he was that you were getting a Yamaha. He thought it was going to be the R-Max, to be fair.
I did think you were going to get another R-Max.
Yeah, but he knew for sure it was going to be Yamaha. So when we watched your video, he was happy he didn't have to eat his socks.
Yeah, Don bleeds blue. He's a Yamaha man.
It matches your truck nice.
He would never get a Honda because Derek would never let it down. He wouldn't get another Can-Am because then he'd have to eat his words. I knew he wasn't going to get anything with a full cab or anything like that because he's expressed several times in comments and stuff that like, it's just why. It's just, you're there for the ride kind of thing. He seems like that kind of guy anyway. And I'm like, yeah, he's going to go for another Yamaha. He has a reputable dealer with a relationship there. 100%. He's getting another Yamaha. I did not see the Pure Sport coming, the YXZ or whatever, the ZYX,
YXZ.
all the letters. Did you leave my sticker in your Mav? The one on the Maverick, I'm pretty sure I tore off immediately.
Which,
I don't know. I'm just assuming. I can't actually remember if I still took your sticker off, Drake.
where was it, Drake?
I do have 3 Louder Off-Road stickers on my toolbox right beside me, though. Derek, 100%. He totally agrees.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a YouTube channel called Mud Monkeys ATV? They are in Ontario somewhere close to you guys, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that's a female.
Is that her?
Is it? I can't remember. It's been years.
I can't remember if she was Mud Monkey or, but yeah.
I thought it was. I do remember a female YouTuber, Mud Monkey something or other. Hey Kyle, I messaged you on Facebook for your meeting for Friday. What did I miss? Okay, so last stream I mentioned as a joke for someone to remind me that I had an appointment on Friday. And I got a message on Mainville ATV's Facebook page saying like, hey man, don't forget you have an appointment on Friday. I legitimately got a reminder for my appointment from one of you guys from last week's stream, which was hilarious. And I actually needed it.
Yeah, which is funny because the way he told me, I thought his was it your dentist or your doctor?
I don't know. It's your story.
I thought it was them that messaged you and watched your live.
It was one of the viewers.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Derek is going to have a YXZ by next year. I don't know you guys that well, but I'm going to go with probably not. That's my guess. I'll tell you what, I will eat my socks if Derek ever buys a Yamaha in the next year. I'm just going to put a disclaimer on there.
He's going to go buy some like $400 clapped out.
Just so I eat socks? Yeah. I got to quit saying socks. I got to pick something else actually edible. Yamaha is actually red. That's their OG color. Nope. Impossible. It's blue. Forever blue. Is that true? Look it up. What happened to Cass when she wasn't in the videos for a while? Short story short, medical issues. If you guys didn't know, Cass went through cancer. So there was actually a good portion of time during Mainville ATV that I just couldn't upload, and we had a lot going on. But yeah, she's in full remission. She's healthy, and she is obviously looking good.
Red is Yamaha's corporate color. More importantly.
When they were making pianos or what?
No. Corporate.
Nope, blue. Yamaha's blue. Speaking of blue, Andrew Bergman, hey fella, how are you? Is it true you're secretly actually Wayne from Letterkenny? So Andrew, my old neighbor, has a sense of humor, and he slapped my face on Wayne from Letterkenny, and it's pretty hilarious.
Jeez.
Oh my, TikTok's full bore there, right?
I was gonna. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing.
My real name is Travis from Ontario. I got you. All right. Thanks, Travis. I appreciate it, buddy. I loved the ergonomics of the Grizzlies I bought, but really love the XTP Max platform.
Oh, it was in a comment.
And even ride it solo most of the time. Yeah, I mean, they're great machines, especially the XTPs, XXCs, and what was it, XTs? They all have really soft, plush suspension. So if you're a trail cruiser, they're awesome. Yeah, as soon as you get into the XMRs and all that stuff, they go to these crappy Fox shocks that just aren't dialed in and they're super stiff. Not a big fan of them. I'm shopping on Facebook Marketplace for the cheapest Yamaha right now. Cut that part out. I'm going to have to get rid of that part of the stream.
Just like when I said Matrix?
Nope, that didn't happen either.
I can't find it.
I'm going to be eating socks by tomorrow morning. Derek's already going to own a Yamaha.
That's funny. I can't find it right now because it was a comment, but...
When are we going to make the sleds louder? Never. I am not putting a pipe on my sleds.
Quebec is so close, and they have so many good trails that we haven't checked out yet.
And Ontario. It's illegal in both.
Really?
Yep. You cannot have an aftermarket exhaust on the trails, period, in Ontario. Even if it's quieter than OEM, they don't care. Them's the rules. And also, I really like my side-by-side and my Renegade having some brap. But when it comes to two-stroke sleds, man, I like hearing them from afar. I really do. And don't get me wrong, I'll sniff in some of that blue smoke in the garage as well. But the sound is just too much for me, man. I got a bad ear and it rings afterwards and stuff. I'm fine with quiet sleds. And they're not even that quiet stock. But this is coming from Drake, who literally owns a machine that makes sound and then sleds secondary. I don't know if you've ever heard Drake's sled before, but it's nuts. Any recommendations for a winch for a 21 Can-Am 850? Anything that's not Princess Auto or Canadian Tire, basically. They have their use, but if you're going to buy a winch, you need something you can rely on. And there's lots of reputable brands. Anything that works well and you can't buy off a shelf is usually a good rule of thumb. How's the snow over the weekend in Ottawa?
Just get the wind. We have some soffit damage.
Yeah, we had two
We
big
thought we got
windstorms.
away from that.
No, we did not.
Nope.
2 big windstorms for sure. But yeah, snow-wise, what do we have? 12, 14 inches? Something like that?
Yeah, enough to snowshoe.
Yeah.
Warren for sure.
Yeah, Warren's a great brand. Just be careful who you're buying a Warren from. Some of them are just relabeled. So if you're going to buy a Warren, in my opinion, find a reputable dealer that you know really well, some sort of aftermarket dealer, or just buy it from Warren directly. It's kind of like buying Fox shocks from Can-Am instead of Fox shocks from Fox. There's a difference, in my opinion. You should do a pipe, but keep the stock muffler. No noticeable sound change, but you get more power. Yeah, no, honestly, I'm not a very good snowmobiler. I don't know if you've watched any of our snowmobiling videos, but we're still rookies. So, you know, getting more power isn't really a priority for us yet. I just learned how to tip them over.
I'm just here. I'm just happy to be
So,
here.
you know, maybe one day when I get better, I'll be looking for more power. 10-4 boss, thanks. Yeah, good luck, Dylan. Seriously. There's lots of great options out there. I try to get away from like the super cheap Canadian tire brands. I don't even know if you're Canadian or American, or Harbor Freight if you're American, whatever. You know, just try and stay away from those. Harbor Freight in the States is actually a lot better than our version of Harbor Freight, Canadian Tire. So they probably have some brands that are good, but yeah, you know, you get it. 200 and up, dollar fine now in Quebec, and might have to have your sled towed, is what I hear. Yeah, I've been stopped in the middle of nowhere, Ontario, by cops, and they will get you to pull your plastics off and have a look, and they check the stamps, and they look for OEM stamps on your exhaust and stuff like that. They're serious. So, you know, them's the rules. I don't plan on doing a lot of trails, though. You?
I'll just go wherever.
Okay.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Aaron, yes, I do. I don't miss not having reverse, especially when you're learning. But no, I do miss it. I kind of wish we were in a position where I could have kept both, like kept it and gotten this one, but it just made sense to sell it. So maybe in the future we'll get a little beater, a little ditch banger. But I do miss Mindy the Indy.
In the Valley, Royal Distributing okay to order from? Yeah, Royal's great. That's probably one of the faster, more reliable sources that you could go to. You could go to Life Outdoors. They're another great online distributor. They'd help you out. You could go to Rapid Revolutions out west. They'll ship you from out there too. Like there's lots of great options that I've worked with. Try any of them out. Honestly, the most performance you can get is a clutch kit suited for you and the driving style as elevation. Yeah, so both of our machines, we have a elevation kit and a non-elevation kit, I suppose we'll call it. And right now we're both on the not so spicy trail clutching right now, so pretty boring. My buddy got a 2,500 pound winch from Princess Auto and it wouldn't even pull his brute force out of the snow. Yeah, so like those winches, they're fine for, you know, the weekend warrior, I guess. But like I said, you buy a winch because when you're in trouble, you need it to work. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to cheap out and save $60 or whatever and get the cheap winch and then get screwed over in the middle of nowhere. Because, you know, when you're walking from wherever you got stuck, you would have paid the $60.
The three-wheelers. So he's had a ton of different three-wheelers, especially growing up. I remember when we first started dating, he came to visit me at my aunt and uncle's farm, and he was like 2 hours late. And knowing Kyle, he's never late anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guaranteed he pulled over and bought something. And he shows up, sure enough, in the box of the truck is a three-wheeler, big red 250S. So I know he wants the 250R.
There's three-wheelers that I have to own at some point. I need a 350X, a 250R, and a 250 ES. If you guys are three-wheeler people, you'll know that I basically want one of each. And there's even a fourth, now that I really think about it, and that's an ATC 70, which is those little pit three-wheelers. They're adorable, and I want one. But I want to buy one, and I want to put a 110 out of a dirt bike in it.
How expensive was the 250R you were looking at yesterday when I came
A
upstairs?
good quality 250R is about 12 to 15,000 Canadian.
Very rarely. You know, there's a lot of wives out there that are worried to catch their husbands looking at something online, but I very rarely come upstairs to your computer room without you looking at Marketplace or watching some video about Snap-on Toolbox.
I know.
So
I have a problem.
yeah.
I'm an addict. Yeah, so three-wheelers in the future? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're in my future, for
Once
sure.
our plumbing sorted out.
But yeah, once I don't have a waterfall in the living room, I'll probably start considering that. Austin says, thank you for your service.
You're welcome. I never know what to say.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
we've never been good at receiving that compliment. In Canada, in America, it's really common. But in Canada, to be thanked for your service is like, I don't know, Canada's just different.
We're the humble nation.
Yeah, like we don't expect being thanked or anything. It's fine. It's like, you want to get us a coffee? That's cool. That's great. Love that. But the whole thank you for your service thing is always like, what do I do? Because we never know. But you are welcome.
Bombardier Skidoo. Is that the one I drove at?
Cass needs a Bombardier Skidoo. Isn't that like the old single ski Skidoo? I don't know. Canyon AT4X thoughts price is up. So would it be better buying low model than building it up? If you have the skill set, there are scenarios where you would buy a base model and work your way up, especially if you have like an aftermarket parts dealer that you can work with to save 10, 20, 30% or get stuff at cost, do some advertising or whatever. Like there's some scenarios you can make it work, but at the end of the day, you have to figure out what your time's worth versus the effort going into it, unless you like doing that activity. To me, if you can just buy it and be done, as long as it's actually done and you don't buy the done one and keep upgrading it anyway, then just do that.
Is this what you're talking about?
Oh, wait, what? Focus. That looks like a thing.
That looks like the one I rent.
That looks adorable.
I rode at, no, that was a Yamaha Safari.
Try Zed. I would, Yamaha
Zed.
three-wheelers are cool, but yeah, I'm a Honda guy. I grew up on my dad's trap line with Honda three-wheelers, 185s, 200s. I think we even had a 250 at one point. Shaft drive with reverse. This may make a lot of people mad, but I do not like three-wheelers. My heart. I have drove quite a few, and they are not my thing. I mean, that's fair. They don't exactly ride like the best things in the world, but they are a blast. I don't know. I've always loved them. There's nothing wrong with three-wheelers. It's the people who ride them. You know what I mean? As far as Harbor Freight winches go, stay away from the 2,500 pound because of how they're made. I've heard a lot of good things about American Harbor Freight. Like, I'm such a tool nerd that when Cass and I were in the States this last year, right? Mm-hmm. We actually went to a Harbor Freight because I wanted to see one, which is like an American coming here and going to Canadian Tire, which is hilarious. Mm-hmm. But Harbor Freight has way better options than our Canadian Tire.
Diesel came with us too.
Yep, Diesel was there. What were we doing? Where were we?
We picked up the camper and you needed
Were we in Washington?
to set up, yeah.
Oh.
No, not Washington. Yeah.
Idaho?
Yeah, the state, Washington State, yeah. We were trying to put on the stairs or something.
Yeah, I needed an X-Acto knife or something. Rob says, since you opened the door to Coffee Talk, does it pain you not to be close to a Timmy's? I am close to a Timmy's.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. But it's not close. But as far as Canada goes, because like nothing's close, 15 minutes is pretty good for Timmy's. You know, you go, hang out, have a double-double, hang out with your chum. It's Canadian stuff.
Downey's comment about three-wheelers not being his thing. Kyle, when he showed up at the farm with that three-wheeler, I wanted to ride it, and he gave me a stern warning not to put my foot down while I was riding it, because I have that habit. I've ridden dirt bikes,
And that's what I said, is it's not a dirt bike, it's a three-wheeler.
Yeah, and sure enough, he sees me go down the trail, and he's waiting for me to come back, and he doesn't hear anything, so he starts walking, and here he sees me trying to pull start it quick before he catches me. I got ran over so bad.
And keep in mind, I bought this three-wheeler for $200, okay? So this isn't a nice three-wheeler even. It didn't have fenders. It had the bars and stuff and what was remained of the fenders, but they were like sharp enough to stab you. And when she would try to put her leg down, the tire just grabbed her leg and ripped her off. Now, if you're a dude, that would suck more, I'm assuming.
Oh.
But
We rode that. How long is that nickel offset ride? Canada Day ride.
oh, that was an all-day affair.
I
But
rode 2 up on that thing on a sponge. Let's just say I found a different ride back.
we have pictures of that somewhere.
Yeah.
That's not the three-wheeler we got engaged on, is it? No, that was a different one.
Yeah, that was a different one.
Yes, I've had lots of three-wheelers. I've owned 7, and then she told me to stop buying them, so I stopped buying them.
Well, just out of the spur of the moment.
Why, you don't find them, by looking for them. It's a good deal presented itself, and I brought it home. That's all. It needed a home. It's like a cat. We're not getting a cat.
Deal.
No.
Deal.
Nope. No.
Not that it would survive.
Not
the
getting a
diesel.
cat. Stupid cats. I had a Tri-Z back in the day. Dawn, of course you did. Tri-Zs were yellow, though. I thought you bled blue.
Nate says hi. Kuma flu.
Hey, fella.
How's family life? What are you riding these days?
He's riding, I'm pretty sure he's riding a Camry. It's a sedan.
Cute.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, he showed me pictures. It's pretty sharp. It's when they did the redesign. They were
I'm
all...
surprised he fits in a Camry.
Well, if you jack it all the way back, he's in the rear window. And he can drive it from back there. Do you guys have any ideas, any rides planned, or busy with the house? You know what? I wasn't busy until today when
Yeah,
when water came down my wall. Then I became busy.
Yeah, we're busy again. Because if we're going to do the plumbing, we might as well do the drywall. We might as well paint. And while the plumbing's
Floors
open,
and
we might as well
trim.
replace all the copper pipes and install our fireplace that we want in the basement.
Yep.
So, all or nothing.
Oh, he traded in the Camry. He got a Subaru.
Super woo!
I had an 86. It was white and red, actually. Well, that's not blue. Oh, man, we missed so many things back here. Here in Sweden, you can get a Honda ATC. You can get three-wheelers in Sweden?
How much was a 250R you were looking at? Like $15,000?
You can get them in Sweden for $3,000? Excuse me? How much does it take to ship a three-wheeler from Sweden? Is there any importers in the chat? Because if I can get it for $3 and ship it for $3, I could make money and keep a couple.
Yeah, well, someone just commented about a K truck too.
I do want a K truck. If you guys know what a K truck is, I want one. One day, when my house is not a waterfall, I will do that.
I don't have somewhere for my knees.
You keep bumping into me. I'll come paint. Okay, grab Drake.
That's what I thought today
and
when I saw the water
get on a
damage.
plate. Or get on a plate. Get on a plane. I do not want you on a plate.
While you be looking like a snatch.
Oh my God. You're going to get in trouble. Yeah, go on a plane. Come out here and paint walls. Bring Drake. I have so many things to do. Subaru. What did we miss here? K-trucks are awesome. Yes, they are. And I want one. I don't know if I should just save up some more pennies and get the dump truck. I want the dump truck.
I have a dump truck.
Because think about it. I got a tiny little tractor, right? Subcompact tractor. And I get a little K-truck. And then I just have like the tiniest landscaping business in Canada. You know what I mean? And I can go around the yard and move tiny piles of dirt and stuff. That's my dream. That's how I'm going to retire. That's going to be my retirement right there. Is I'm just going to move very small quantities of dirt around my yard with equipment.
Aaron, flights are only $380 right now.
We can afford that. 2 times $380, get Drake out
That's
of
round trip, yeah.
Don't get too excited. It's a base model Forester. I bet a base model Forester is pretty nice. Not going to lie to you. You're going to have to send me pictures of that, dude.
What do you do in the first week of Feb?
Are you planning flights?
No.
The 250R are really rare in Sweden, but if you find one, it's probably worth driving here to buy it. I can't drive there. There's a big bottle of water.
Botter of Wadi.
Body of Wadi in between. Something's in my DP. I'm going to be ripping
Stop calling it that.
I like it. I'm going to be ripping up sleds in the Arctic soon. Sick, dude. Where are you going? Where in the Arctic? To do or what me to do?
To fly.
Kyle's Thomas Tonka trucks. Oh, like, is that what we're naming my fake business in the future? I know the pain. We just had a bad hailstorm. Pretty sure insurance will total our vehicles and my mom and dad's brand new camper. That sucks. You actually have hailstorm damage on your truck that's getting fixed soon.
Yeah.
They're $180 at the end of February? Excuse me? Why aren't you guys coming? Everyone in chat, tell Drake and Aaron to grab $180.
I'll e-transfer you. I'll
Get on a
e-transfer
plane.
you right now. Book it.
Who wants to see Drake and Aaron here? Everyone. Everyone wants to see that. Get out here.
We have a hot tub.
See? Drake and Aaron need to come visit and stay. Greg Baird. There we
Thank
go.
you.
See? What is in that drink you can't talk? I can't talk on a good day, to be honest with you. So just Dr. Pepper. Although there's cold Canadian in here that's looking pretty good. I don't know what the rules are on drinking on stream, but I don't think it's bad. You're all adults, I think. My, oh, what the heck?
If it's not in the can.
Well, it's in the can. My beer fridge just so happens to be literally right beside me. Isn't that a wonderful thing? You know,
Yes, Drake.
I even have some room for Coors in here. Wink, wink, Drake. Hey?
And chicken nuggets. We still owe you so many
Yeah,
chicken nuggets.
I actually have all the chicken nuggets I owe you, Drake. They're here.
He's lying.
I have them all. They're here for you. Oh, that's not going in the right spot at all. There we go. You have some fruity drinks in here. Do you want one of these things? What is this stuff? What did you buy?
Oh, those are alcohol free.
Peach Bellinis?
Yeah, someone bought it. Jamie bought it for me for Christmas because I'm not drinking, or I can't drink.
Oh, you can't drink?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, good for you. Usually I have to do that.
Yeah, it's non-alcoholic.
Book it. See, Tony? He's team get Drake and Aaron here. He just wants me to come do his projects. So, no, but conveniently, if you were here, I'm sure I could come up with something. Is it good or what?
Crafted with nature.
What is-
Nothing artificial.
Did nature squeeze the peaches
Oh,
into
they
this?
just found it in a puddle and like bottled it.
I don't like that at all. That's so sour. Oh. See, look, I do. Drake and Aaron, get your butts in gear. Louder Clan needs to make an appearance on the Mainville show. They made an appearance for like 3 years.
He said, I will for my nugget fund.
I will for my nugget fund. I can have industrial bags of nuggets here by February, I guarantee it. You'll be swimming in nuggies.
We'll exchange, it's like air miles. We're gonna exchange your chicken nuggies for mileage to come here.
I don't remember the math we did, but I'm pretty sure we owe them a good pile.
Yeah.
We'll have a box truck of chicken nuggets here.
Shame, I have this nice Kubota cooler.
I forgot my Kubota cooler bag out there. I'm pretty sure I can convince my employer to give me some new
That's where it
Kubota
is.
swag. Coors Light and Molson Canadian, 2 of my faves. Yes, Drake and I are fans of very generic beer. It is true. I wouldn't know what good beer is. A nice relaxing social wobbly pop. That reminds me of my old warrant. He used to always call them wobbly pops. I call them apple juice, personally.
Yeah, Aaron, you know how to get your flights half price? Book it just one way. Just stay,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Think about it. Crazy idea. You know, we can make up a bed. No problem. We'll even get you a door that closes without water crashing into your room from a toilet that doesn't work upstairs.
2 of them.
2 of them. Probably. We don't know that, but probably. Drake and Aaron ever been to Ontario?
Drake has?
Aaron definitely has not. Drake, maybe? He'll tell you. Drake will tell you in the chat. Excuse me. Cass is the
How does
organic
nature
drink.
taste? It's interesting.
It says it's peaches, but it's chemically soury, not good.
It tastes like a hybrid between Tim Hortons peach juice and champagne, but
My-
not alcoholic.
My Kubota is hydrostatic. Hydrostatic drive. When you're going down the road, doing a super fast 27 kilometers an hour, she screams and whines. You can hear the hydrostatic for miles. For you American types. Now it's time for a great return. Coors are better. Cans turn blue. Is that how you determine what a good beer is? Because the can turn blue when it's cold? Just put Aaron and Drake in your truck camper. We could. I doubt they'd stay very long if that were the case. They're adventurous enough to stay for a while, but not that long in a camper. So, any questions that you have, shoot. We're an open book for the most part. Keep it PG-13. But we're here doing question period, I think, and then we'll wrap it up after that, I think.
Yep.
So-
And Drake has been there. He has family here.
He
So you
does?
can visit family while you're here. Like,
There's more pool noodles, more Drake-like family pool noodles here. Did you have to shut your water off the entire house or just one room? As of right now, we're just not using a particular toilet because that's what we think is currently coming down our drywall.
we're just doing one of these.
If we stop flushing water, it should, theoretically, not put water everywhere. That's what we're hoping. Anyone know if you can ship beer and send you some locals from the brewery in town? I don't know. Can you? Probably. I mean, how do they get it around? Beer. Can you ship beer?
I don't think so, because when I bought our realtor some rum, I had to buy it from the local
Oh, yeah.
LCBO.
There
'cause
might
I
be
couldn't
rules.
ship it.
But if it's in
And you had to pick it up.
in the province, I don't think it matters. But if you're gonna fire it off to the great freedom land of Alberta, then
I mean, maybe if you can, well, I mean, you can deliver it too, Nate.
Nico, if you find me a good 250R in Sweden for $3,000, like you said, I will fly there and go get it myself. No, only one of me. There's only one Drake. That I believe. Does the camper stay on your truck all the time, or does it have its own legs and take it off when you're not using it? Both.
Yes.
Yes. Yes is the answer. It is on my truck all the time, basically, unless I need my truck to do other truck things. Like right now, it's on the back of my truck. It is my daily driver, so yes, I do drive my big camper truck literally everywhere, even to go get milk. We'll see what happens. Yeah, all right. You're gonna send me some fancy beers?
We'll taste test them on the.
Yeah,
Next
next stream. So my plan is, and don't take my word for this, I'm going to try and do a Sunday Funday stream like this for a couple of hours every Sunday, because I get tons of messages of people saying like that was really nice to just kind of hang out, and I like it. And I mean, no skin off my back. We're just hanging out in the shop. It's what I do anyway, you know? How's Duramax upgrades holding up? What word is that? Do you know what word that is? Allege?
Allegedly.
Maybe, possibly, 50-50, perhaps, kind of. Okay, truck with the pit bike in the back would look minty. K-truck. Oh yeah. So hear me out, right? K-truck that has a dump box. For you people who know what a K-truck is, it's just a Japanese tiny little like 8-ton truck. Put it on tracks. Put a 250R 3-wheeler in the back. Pit bike on the front bumper. Party. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if we don't have plumbing in the house, we could totally just
Cass,
do
for
that.
like 25 grand, we could be living a dream. You know what I mean?
Does that mean I could wake up from this nightmare?
Hey, whoa! Don't clip that. Don't make that into a video. There's a couple people in here that make me nervous. They're going to make all sorts of little shorts out of our content. I'll look for a nice one. Okay, Nico, for sure. How many kilometers on the Renegade? Kilometer-wise, we have like no kilometers on these machines. I think the Renegade, I'm going to bet 370 kilometers.
Place your bets, folks.
Yeah, actually, everyone place your bets on how many kilometers we have on that Renegade. Don't say the number. Do you watch Outdoor Boys? Is that the dude in Alaska? I think so. Yes, it is him. I have seen his videos before, yep. I love those guys, those YouTubers up north. Camping in a winter storm, crazy storm, wintry death storm of death. Stormy, bad,
Winter
minus,
tent camping.
winter hot tent camping in
Solo winter.
in storm. Do you know the kilometers?
Yes.
So the kilometers on the Renegade, okay, we've got 37. Rob, do you want to re-guess that one? It's not 37. 387, 380. Well, they're using my number as a reference. That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the 300s, higher 300s.
I like how he's trying to read my face.
You're looking
I'm
at
not giving you.
You're looking at me like it might be more than that. I don't know. I don't remember. Keep in mind, folks, this is 300-400 kilometers in one mud hole.
Are we sending a sticker pack to whoever?
Whoever gets the closest?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be awkward if you said no now.
we can do that. Yeah, imagine. No.
No. God, Kat,
Yeah, whoever
talk to me
gets
first.
closest to the mileage on that Renegade behind me will get a sticker pack. But you have to reach out on Facebook so I know who you are. Send me your address, that kind of thing.
$1, Bob.
5,000 kilometers? Oh, so Mud Hub, the Ataka Coop rally, that's when I was with Asta Cruiser, and we were just water wheeling in this, there's this perfect mud lake, and you couldn't like drown your machine because it was like the perfect water depth. And we were just doing water wheelies for like what seemed like 2 hours. It was amazing. And there had to be 40 or 50 of us just water wheeling in the same lake. So that's why he made that joke.
Okay, so the winner is
Okay, well, what's the number?
411.8.
411.
So Drake, you were close, but if you scroll up,
411.
keep going.
Is there another person?
412. Nico.
Oh, Nico.
Yeah, you're 200 meters off, bud.
Yeah, Sweden man. Man from Sweden who's going to get me a 250R for $3,000. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So, Nico, your job now is to message us on Facebook or Instagram. Get me the address for that 250R, and then I'll send you a sticker pack, fella. You know what I mean? 45 kilometers. What we should have checked is the hours, because man, did I spend some time stuck in mud holes in that stupid
We
machine.
can do hours. A second sticker pack. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
It'd be
mean,
awkward if you
it'd be
said no.
awkward if I said no. Okay. All right.
I'm
So
the generous one.
everyone has to guess the hours on the machine now. And I don't even actually know what that would be, but guess the hours, not the mileage now. Cass is going to get the number here. For a second sticker pack, and it can't be Nico, because he's already going to get one when I get my three-wheeler. Oh, diesel, hiding between my feet. There's a 250R in Red Deer for $4K. In what condition? Like seized, blown out tires, bent rims, leaking shocks, blown top end probably. 73 hours. Holy. I guess that's not crazy. Kumaflu's not a... He might be, I don't know. I don't think it's that many, is it? All right. Okay, last chance to guess the hours on the Renegade for a sticker pack. 69,420 hours.
69!
69! What's your number? 69!
Why? Because it's hilarious.
Because it's hilarious. Okay, we're still getting guesses. Keep guessing, folks. We're going to figure this out. In another minute or two, we'll give away the second sticker pack. 250 hours. Going to give you a hint? Less than that.
Way less.
72,
It's
60.
an embarrassing amount, actually.
Yeah, it's probably not that many.
Yeah.
I don't know. Downey might be close. That's my guess. I don't know. I feel like it should be more than that, but not very many. This machine, all it's ever done, like at least 60% of the time that it's been rolling has been through mud. Because I don't think we ever took it on a trail ride. So yeah, we'll figure it out. 2,600 hours. Holy. You imagine taking 2,600 hours to go, how many kilometers? 411? Wow. Okay, we're going to get the hours. What is it?
26.6.
26.6. Who got closest to 26.6? Okay, so we have 12. Who's closer?
KDX.
21. 21 from KDX. 25. Okay,
Drake.
You have enough stickers anyway. So wait, what was the number? 26?
26.6.
So KDX.
Yeah, KDX,
So-
same goes to you. Send us your mailing address, and we'll get those out to you.
Do me a favor, go on Instagram or Facebook or email us at mainvilletv@gmail.com. Give us all the bloop things, and we will send you some stickers. So there we go.
That was fun.
That was fun.
We'll do the MAV next.
Okay. Next stream, we're going to do the MAV, and I'm actually, next stream, going to give away a shirt instead.
Ooh.
Yes, because we have shirts upstairs.
Okay.
Nice Mainville shirts.
What size are they? They're all the same size.
I don't know. You're going to get a shirt. You know?
Aaron, give the sticker pack to someone else. We don't need it yet.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that is correct, Aaron. I don't think
We can
need
give
it.
you more in person if you come down.
Yeah, Drake. He was cheating too. As we were saying it, he was like typing the numbers and sending it.
Yeah. I was going to text Erin the exact amount, and she was going to but she doesn't know that, but I was going
They could just ask us for stickers. Or when they come over for $180,
Yeah.
we'll give them some.
Okay. Last chance. Q&A.
Yeah, because I think we're going to be wrapping up the stream in the next few minutes, unless there's some hot button issued questions.
Yeah.
Hey? Ask some questions. What do you got? Let's discuss.
That adds to owed nuggets.
No, it doesn't. We don't owe you nothing. Yeah, we do. Our friendship. Hey, Drake. Tons of friendship. That's what I'll give you. I'll bag up some friendship. Send it to you.
What is that amount? What is it? What is it?
My friendship is worth its weight in gold. I have a Kodiak four-wheeler 2016. It's probably Mama Bear's brother.
Aw. They're
Mama
litter
Bear,
mates.
Mama Bear has a couple brothers. One of them being Suspect, which is Drake's machine, which is literally a duplicated machine. It's pretty much the same thing, but grizzly.
Mine was a 2018,
Yep. Can confirm.
so it would be an older brother to mine.
Does that count for stickers? Kodiak, you're going to have to show up next week, man. And I'll tell you what, if you win specifically, I'll give you a shirt and stickers. How's that? Timber Sled makes a 110 kit, just saying.
KDX, stop.
I like this person. We should do a pit bike with a Timber Sled kit. Right?
I mean,
Right? That would be pretty cool. And we could just go putzing around in the backyard. You know? Have you shut the water in the house yet? Nope. It seemed to stop leaking. So we're just gonna leave it be. Also, fun fact: the shutoff for my water on the hot water tank, like the main supply one, is so rotten that when you try to close it,
Yeah.
it will break. So I've decided not to do that. I'm gonna get a professional plumber that's qualified, because I hit things with hammers for a living, and I don't need to do that to plumbing. What got you started in power sports? I was born on them, basically.
Basically, yeah. I remember being in diaper. Well, I don't remember it, but
Yeah, you don't remember
no.
that. You're lying.
But in diapers, I would ride in front of my dad on his dirt bike, holding on to the handlebar like this.
For me, my earliest memories were like on my dad's trap line, being on three-wheelers, and like we'd float down rivers and like go around the trap line checking traps. And my earliest memories are like 6, 7, 8.
Mine's a blue dirt bike, 50cc, handmade from I think it was a lawnmower motor, 50cc something or other. But that thing was cool. I ran it straight into a tree. I was standing on the seat.
My first machine would be one of the trapline machines that my dad gave me at one point. I think it was a 185 Honda three-wheeler. And then a lot of summers I spent at my grandfather's place. He had a four-wheeler, which is actually my uncle's four-wheeler now. Fun fact. And it's not working because I drove it. I rode that thing all summer with my grandpa's dog on the back, and I would just ride all day, every day, and go get it stuck. And my grandfather would have to go get the excavator and like pull me out of the swamp and stuff. And then eventually I just tired that quad out. And like I said, my grandfather now actually owns that, or my uncle owns that four-wheeler. I just saw it the other day when we were at my uncle's place.
The other day by like 4 months ago.
Yeah,
Last year.
A couple months ago.
Any ATV rides coming up, trail rides? So there's a night ride coming up this coming weekend. I don't know if we're gonna make it with the house stuff.
Yeah, we'll
When we
see.
poke our walls in the living room, it goes.
Yeah, there's water in my paint. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Let the plumber break it. Yeah, you're
That's right.
catching on to us.
Do I have to remind you in Facebook again? See, this is what every Friday I'm just going to tell everybody what my appointments are, and they'll keep track for me. What do we have? Any winter ATV ride coming up? I do totally plan on it. I definitely plan on just kind of thrashing. Even in the backyard here, I could have a good time. Go figure some stuff out. Any full-size dirt bikes in the future? I don't like two wheels.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
The pit bike, big fan. Love that. Hilarious. But she's the dirt biker.
Yes, but I think I get to scratch that itch with my street bike. If I didn't have that, I'd be hard pressed to get on two wheels, but this year, just getting back on that one's gonna be nice enough in itself.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's good times.
Yeah.
But you do have, like, you're going to go on the motorcycle, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Oh,
the street
yeah.
bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I not learned how to ride there, but this is where I got my motorcycle license, was in the Ottawa area, so I'm gonna reach out to my old riding group and see how many of them are still riding.
I always remember as a kid being roped behind my father's sled on a hot snow racer. I don't know what a hot snow racer is, but
A
that
GT.
sounds... Oh, yeah, yep. I've done that a lot. I have definitely... some of my favorite activities were, especially with all of my neighbors, all of my friends growing up, we were hooligans. And I remember this one time we took a three-wheeler and a yellow nylon rope and a GT, and we built a ramp that went up to my buddy's garage, and then we would launch off the garage on the far side. And I remember landing on a very stiff, hard pile of snow and feeling like I broke my neck, but because I was 12, you're made of rubber and you just kind of get up and laugh it off. If I did that today, my children's grandchildren would be hurt. I always remember being a kid being, I'll need photos. Photos of what? Besides Assassinators, what's your opinion on the next best tire for snow or mud? So next best is tricky.
It depends for what.
There's very few tires that kind of keep up with Assassinators. To me, there's like another tier below it where there's a lot of really great options. Assassinators' biggest flaw is their weight. Rotational mass, not only does it suck up horsepower, but obviously it breaks parts. That's the trade-off. So you can have good mud tires, maybe not perfect, but they can be much lighter. Something like a Moto Havoc or an Outlaw, or even below that, you can go down to like a Cryptid. But like the lighter they become, the more they become less good. You know, it's kind of a tricky concept, but there's a lot of tires that I could recommend other than an Assassinator. But right now, they're top dog, so it's that or nothing for me.
Nico's asking if you're going to the trap line this winter.
The what now?
Trap line?
So I talked to my dad about that. Probably not in the winter. Maybe not in the winter. We actually have a whole new cabin that my dad and his wife are building. It's pretty much done. I think this year it's going to be mostly done. So I'm going to be excited to do another trapping series when that gets done. I think I'm going to be helping out up there. Emma, my cousin, is saying, finally got the parts to fix it now. Hope to join you soon on some trail rides. So she's referencing the quad that I would drive around on nonstop at my grandfather's house. I would love to see that quad continue on. I put more miles on that quad than anything I've ever owned since, I promise. All summer for like 2.5 months, every day I would just ride around. Are we going to go live next week again? Yeah, I think so. As long as we have nothing going on, yeah. You'll see an update on the Facebooks.
Hey, Poppy from Whitewater.
Oh, he wants a picture of the paint bubble with the water behind it. We'll send him one.
Yeah.
Stock 1000 Can-Am motor or a Maverick head swap with higher compression and cams, motors, or a big bore kit. Or a Maverick head swap with higher compression. Are you talking about for your Outlander? I think for your Outlander, if you're looking for more power, more pep, more torque, that kind of thing, I would start with a cam, and if that's not enough, go to a big bore kit, because you can get both of those from the same company and kind of work your way up to whatever you'd be happy with. You know the companies that I'm talking about. I'm sure you've already researched them. So yeah, that's kind of what I would do. I wouldn't get into anything too intense myself, because I think these machines are already great as they are, and they're very reliable as long as you maintain them as they are. I won't say that I won't do anything crazy in the future, kind of like the Turbo Maverick Sport that I have back there, but yeah, it's an option. This Renegade, I really like it the way it is. I really enjoy it the way it is, so it's going to stay the way it is.
You heard it here, folks.
Kyle, remember you found that axle on the tree when you took your four-wheeler with that other guy? I do remember that, and that other guy is actually the comment right above you, Scotian. Funny enough. When I found that axle, it was with him.
Cool.
Yeah. I think we're going to shut her down now.
Yep.
So it's been a blast. Sunday Funday, 8:30. You know, we're getting a little older. Go to bed by 9, watch some TV.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're going to take it easy, but it's been a blast hanging out with you dudes.
Nate, I sent you a message on Instagram. If you write back, I can send you that photo. And Aaron, we're going to be gaming again.
Yeah.
Tonight.
And sticker winner people, message us, email us, do all of that so we can send you some stickers.
Cool.